Okay, now we're going to talk about pipelines. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the system because this is how we are going to keep track of all of our active leads, our active referral partners, and essentially getting as close as we can to in the system to closing new business and getting more revenue for the business. So, to get there, we're going to go to opportunities. Now, for those of you that might not be familiar with the sales terminology, an opportunity is essentially exactly what it sounds like. It's an opportunity to be able to get a new client by pursuing a lead or to establish a new referral partner that can begin sending us leads. And we want to be able to track all of our opportunities and make sure nothing slips through the crack. So we're already making sure no communication slipped through the crack with potential prospects, and now we're going to make sure that for those prospects that are more warm and ready to engage with, that we are not dropping the ball with them as well. And we do that with opportunities and pipelines. Now, a pipeline is broken down into multiple stages. And we have a couple of different pipelines to stay organized. So there's three pipelines we have: lead pipelines, recruitment pipelines, and referral partners. Now, the one you might be most interested in is probably going to be the leads pipeline, since this is going to be where active potential clients are reaching out to us from. And recruitment pipeline is going to be for people that do fill out an application on the website. They submit a request or they submit an application. They're automatically going to pop up in our recruitment pipeline. And then the referral partners, if someone engages with our outreach campaign, or you've been communicating with them and you think that you could turn them into a referral partner, they're automatically going to be going to a referral partners campaign or pipeline. And then the leads pipeline as well is also already connected to your website and the leads nurturing campaign, so that if someone responds to that outreach, they're going to become an opportunity, and you can come in here and check your opportunities and see who you should be reaching out to try to establish a new client. So let's start off with going to the leads pipeline. So you can see the leads pipeline is broken down into a couple of different stages. We've already built out these stages for you. So there's new lead. Anyone who fills out a form or responds to the lead nurturing campaign is going to pop up here as a new lead. New referral lead, hot. These are going to be leads that are sent to you from your referral partners using that referral partner lead form. So as you establish your referral partners and they've bookmarked that referral partner lead form, it's going to be a very easy and straightforward way for them to start sending people your way. They're going to have their go-to spot to do that, and you're going to have your go-to spot to see where those are coming in from. So those are going to pop up here. Now, let's bring in an example. So let's add a lead for an opportunity for Tom Williams. This is just manually creating one. These are some information that go with the opportunity. You can name the opportunity. You can select what pipeline they need to go into if you're adding it manually, what stage, the status. All these are going to be open. And then the opportunity value, I like assigning some sort of value to it, just to keep in mind that essentially these are people that could be bringing more revenue to the business and they have a dollar figure tied to them. If there is someone who is responsible for following up to them, you can assign them an owner. A follower is just someone who gets notifications as this person is moved throughout different stages in the pipeline. And we're going to go ahead and click create. All right. So that opportunity has now been created. We see them pop up under new leads here, and it's very easy for us to be able to keep track of where they are in the stage. So if we've reached out to Tom Williams, who submitted a form on the website, and we're following up with them, boom, we're going to put them under the follow-up stage, and this is essentially going to remind us to continue to follow up with them until we get a clear response, or either schedule the home care assessment or that first consultation, or we're going to go ahead and close out the opportunity because we know they're not interested. One thing about pipeline is you do want to have a pipeline hygiene, which means that we are not letting the data in here or the opportunities in here get stale. This is a live pipelines are like living organisms. Opportunities come and go. But this is what helps us stay on top of the business and make sure that, again, we're not letting opportunities slip through the cracks because we're keeping track of it all right here. Anytime you have an opportunity, your goal is to do two things: either close that opportunity and get new business, or disqualify them and move on. So, as we're moving them through the pipeline, we can either have scheduled the home care assessment, or we close and win that opportunity, or we close and we lose that opportunity. And we do have automations in place to automatically update the opportunity status. So, once it's moved to closed lost, the status is going to automatically switch to lost. And then if we have it to closed won, it is automatically going to switch to one, and you're going to see that dollar value there reflected in your dashboard and seeing the total revenue that come through into your business. So you can already see we have one open opportunity. Um, I am going to spend some time talking about the other pipelines here in a second, but one thing to note is there's a lot of advanced features that we can do with the pipelines and automations. So, as you can tell from this, what we've already talked about so far, we have automations in place that are going to have leads pop up here for you on your behalf, and you're going to get the notification. But we have other automations we can include on here. For example, let's say we put someone in the closed lost. We can have anyone move to closed lost automatically be put into a lead nurturing sequence, so that maybe they weren't quite ready to get home care now or service right now, but we think that down the road they will be able to. So we're going to go ahead and put them in closed lost, and that can automatically put them in a nurturing sequence if we want to trigger that automation on the back end. And again, we're going to go into automations in detail at a later video, but there's a lot of things that we can do if we want to trigger specific workflows based on where in the pipeline someone is put. One good example of that is going to be in the recruitment pipeline, actually. So, in the recruitment pipeline, any new applicants that come, again, they're going to pop up here. We have different different stages: first interview scheduled, second interview scheduled, offered, hired, offer declined. So we do have email automations going out when someone has moved into the first interview, second interview, saying, "Hey, congratulations. We're going to schedule your next interview. Book your appointment here." And then we can send them that recruitment calendar so that they can book that calendar, the next available slot. And then a really powerful tool, we haven't built this out ahead of time because this process is different for every agency, but you can include essentially the different documents that you want to send out to onboard somebody here. So let's say someone is offered. You can send out all the documents that they need to, or a link or an email requesting all the documents that they need to provide in a checklist before they can be hired. And you can automate that just by moving them to the offered stage. So it's essentially using these types of automations with the pipelines will help you save a lot of time when it comes to doing simple things in the recruiting, in the lead nurturing, in the referral partner nurturing. And if you need any help setting up the automations, that's what we're here for. So do reach out to us if you want to get more advanced with the automations and you need some help setting them up, and you want some additional support other than doing it on your own. And then the referral partners pipeline. So referral partners, I would say, could be just as important as leads because they are true sources of more business down the road. And they also help you expand the services that you can offer because you can be a reference for a lot of partners and help your clients get the care they need by referring them to other people in your network. So this campaign is attached to this pipeline is attached to the referral partner campaign. If anyone fills out that form there or responds, they're going to pop up here, new referral partner. And of course, we have similar stages. So you want to follow up with them. You want to meet with them. You want to make sure that you did have that meeting with them. If they keep rescheduling, then they're going to stay under meeting set. Needs work. If this is a partner that you feel can be a big value to you, but you want to continue to nurture them, or you need to continue to stay front of mind with them, you'd put them under needs work. Relationship built means you have already established a good relationship. And then, of course, not good fit. Now, if you at any point want to edit or change any of these pipelines, you can create your own pipelines, and you can also edit the existing ones here. So this is going to be as customizable as you would like for it to be, really. You can move the new stage to any stage really within the pipeline. Let's go ahead and bring this up to the first stage within the leads pipeline. And then we're going to go into the leads pipeline. And boom, you have that new stage right there. So a lot of flexibility. This is something that is huge when it comes to staying on top of your business. It's a pretty big essential for the sales aspect of your business. At the end of the day, we're all trying to sell our services to our leads, to our referral partners, and this system is going to help us stay front of mind. And if you learn how to use the automations and tie that in with the pipelines, it's going to be a very powerful tool for you to automate so much of your outreach and your communication and your follow up.